Hey guys, PJ here. So I decided to do a little video as much as I was actually sending you a whole email. I wanted to do a mid-year check-in and see where you guys were in your goals. As you've read in my video, or I should say as you've read in my little article that I've included with this video, you kind of see where I am and some of the failures I've had throughout the year. Which should help you at least understand that even those of us who are very good at what we do and have done this for a long time still experience setbacks no matter what. Because at the end of the day, we all get busy, right? And this is one of the things I wanted to talk to you about for the mid-year check-in. We all get busy, it happens all the time, and so we get distracted from our goals, which is where we get this whole idea that we lack focus. I was recently talking to an entrepreneur that was in the academy, and his business was doing really poorly because he's in the restaurant business, and unfortunately this is low season. As a result of it, he has not had the ability to actually been able to provide a revenue model that allows him to survive during this bad time for his business. In other words, he was undercapitalized. He didn't plan on some of the setbacks he was running through, and so as of this mid-year, he will probably close his doors in the next 2 months. I wanted to use that as a really good example for those of you to kind of understand the attitude you need to have if you're going to be in business. As I talked to this student, he told me a lot about how things weren't working out, clients weren't coming in, and he had a very defeated attitude. And while I understand that on the surface it seems like all is lost and there's very little hope and that things may seem bad in many instances in business. But the point is this: every business, no matter how successful or unsuccessful, always has its low turns, and it always has these times where you as a business owner will feel like it's time to give up, it's time to move on, it's time to do something else. But when you don't have something else to work on, it becomes very difficult, especially in the earlier stages of entrepreneurship, because you need to hang on to this one idea, this idea that you're not a failure, this idea that things have not been broken. But you need to take ego and pride out of the equation, because business is very black and white. It's not about what you feel, it's not about what you want, it's ultimately about the reality of the situation. Are you facilitating transactions well enough for your customers that you're going to keep increasing these transactions and make enough revenue that consists in you making a profit? That is the essence of business. And in itself, it's a pretty simple equation. But in real life, when filled with emotion, fear, and everything that comes with it, it's a pretty difficult thing to do. Which is why I wanted to kind of check in and see where you guys are. But I wanted to also tell you that until it's over, it's not over. And you need to have a fighting attitude no matter what until the very end. Meaning, as long as you believe there is a possibility, then you fight. If you don't believe it's possible, then you quit. But don't get stuck in limbo between the two. There's nothing worse than an unbelieving business owner, someone who doesn't believe in their own business, stuck in a position, not making any money, bleeding money, and still continuing to do something they don't want to be doing. And so keep that in mind during this mid-year check-in. Make sure you check out my email about my successes and my failures halfway. And please reply to this email. I'd love to hear where you are halfway. And if there's any struggles you're having in terms of building your businesses during this mid-year check-in. I just wanted to kind of inform you of that because it was so important. And I wanted to also remind you that we have our conference, our Secret Entourage next meetup in Florida coming up. So make sure you head to learnfrompj.com or to the events tab and select the Secret Entourage meetup for a unique opportunity to actually come out to South Florida and network with the rest of your peers in the Secret Entourage Academy. I look forward to seeing you guys there. I look forward to hearing your replies during this mid-year check-in, and please let me know how the Secret Entourage Academy can help you be better at what you do.